welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. This is gonna be my March favorites. It's crazy, it's April now. It doesn't feel like April, it's like been like freezing cold and then really hot, but I guess that's kind of spring weather here in Virginia at least. I have a list of things I've been loving throughout the month of March, and I want to start with just talking about my favorites. Like, I got to watch some TV shows this month. It's probably a surprise, but I had never seen Breaking Bad before, and it's on Netflix, and a few of my friends recommended I watch it, so I kind of like started watching it in the end of February, and then finished the season like this past week. And 10 out of 10 recommend. I can't believe I had never seen it before. I thought that I wasn't going to like the show, but honestly, the characters, the whole plot, the actors are incredible. I didn't think I would like watching a show that's filmed in New Mexico, but the premise is like this chemistry school teacher gets diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he wants to get money for his family so that they aren't struggling when he passes, and it goes from there. And if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. It is so good. I my favorite character is Jesse. Even at the end, Jesse was like my favorite character throughout the show, and seeing like Walt, who's like the main character, he's the chemistry high school teacher, his changes throughout the story is just really interesting. Walt Jr., his son, is probably my second favorite character. But anyway, I really recommend the show, Breaking Bad. It's considered one of America's best television series ever produced, so if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out. Now, the other show I do want to recommend is also on Netflix. It's actually a Netflix original series, and I don't really want to call it a series. It's kind of like, the show is called Love, Death, and Robots, and it's lots of shorts, like animated short series. It can vary. Some are only 10 minutes long, some are like half an hour, 40 minutes, some are even like 6 minutes long, but it's all different types of like illustration and animation, and it was just really cool to watch. I feel like not a lot of the episodes have like a specific purpose, but the way it's kind of done reminded me a little bit of Black Mirror, how each thing is like, it's not like a whole storyline, each is just a very short single individual episode, but I found it really interesting. And if you want something to watch, like let's say you have like a short amount of time and you want to watch something with friends, like it's easy to just like go through them, and I had fun watching them. I made a list of my favorites from that series, so if you want to watch any specific ones, because I feel like some I didn't really enjoy, but then some were like really good, I will list like my recommended ones from that whole series of episodes. Moving on from TV shows, that's all I really watched throughout March, but I also watched one movie, and I really want to recommend it because it was something that I kept saying, like I had been recommended to watch it, but I just never watched it, and that is Blue Valentine. I wouldn't say it's a rom-com, it's like a drama romance film, and it had Ryan Gosling in it. He's like the lead actor in the movie rather, and it's kind of I don't want to give anything away. It's just a really good love story. Yeah, and Blue Valentine came out like several years ago, but I do think it's worth watching. It kind of tells a love story of a couple, and it jumps from present to past and shows you how the relationship started and how it evolved and to where it is now. And it's just done in a very unique way. And I like cried at some parts in the film. I just think it's not your traditional romance film at all. It's very real and raw, and I think that has some of the best like screenwrite lines in it in terms of like the director's take on love and stuff, and I think it's just really well done. So if you want to watch something that's like a sad love story but very realistic, and the cinematography is just really good. I loved how everything was shot. So if you are interested in that, I recommend it. It's a good movie. It's not that long either. It's like, I don't know, less than 2 hours. I do recommend that. And then as for like the more fun, interesting stuff, I actually kind of got back into skincare. I mentioned that in my previous like update video, but I made an order of some Japanese and Korean makeup and skincare products. It's Hada Labo Skin Plumping Gel Cream. It's basically hyaluronic acid, and it's similar to the Neutrogena Hydro Boost gel, except this doesn't have fragrance in it. So if you have like sensitive skin like I do, you don't have to worry about getting about any irritation or potential like allergic reaction. And it's just like this. You only need like a pea-size amount for your entire face, and I've suffered really bad dry skin this winter, and now that it's spring, I still have somewhat dry skin, and I just found this to be really good, and it will last me a long time because you only need such a small amount since it's so concentrated. But Hada Labo is a really good brand. It's a Japanese brand, and most of their stuff is fragrance free, so I do recommend it. I really like this product. Kind of skincare and makeup, it is this product. It is SkinCeuticals Physical Fusion UV Defense Sunscreen. It's actually a tinted sunscreen. You like shake it, and it reminds me of like a paint bottle kind of. But it's a physical sunscreen, so you don't have to worry about, you can put it on immediately, and it also says it is water resistant up to 40 minutes, so that's pretty cool. I like it for like no makeup days. It's zinc oxide, so I can just put it on immediately and leave the house. With chemical sunscreens, you generally have to wait 15 minutes for that protection to actually occur. But I do really like this. It's very, very lightweight, and I can put it around my eyes without my eyes getting irritated, which I've noticed with like other drugstore sunscreens. If I get it anywhere in like close to my eyes, it like stings. So with this, I don't have to worry about that, which is like a big plus to me. Only thing is, this is $35 for just this like small bottle. It's very thin. So it is a little pricey. SkinCeuticals is a really good brand that a lot of dermatologists and plastic surgeons recommend, but it is pricier. But if you have like, it is tinted, so like I would say it's a little darker than my skin tone, but if you're kind of around my complexion, it's very fine coverage, and it kind of will blend into your skin tone. There's a girl that was a little more tan than me, and she also uses this. So again, I really like it. It's a really good formula, and I like physical protection sunscreen that are like zinc oxide based. So if you want to, now that it's getting sunnier, I've been getting freckles, I'm trying to like prevent my skin from getting burnt, and I put this on every morning. I have to say, during the month of March is when I really got into music, and I finally got Spotify Premium. Yes, it's been a long time coming. I kind of like was hesitant to getting it. I was like, no, it's not worth it. I don't want to pay money to just listen to music. I am so glad that I got Premium, because now I can play and download playlists and play them in my car. That was another thing, another favorite. I got a cassette adapter to plug into an audio jack for my old Cadillac that I drive to work and everything, and it's been life-changing. Now I don't have to listen to ads and like the radio, and I can actually listen to music I want to listen to. I definitely recommend Spotify if you don't use Spotify. I was a huge SoundCloud person. I still really, really like SoundCloud because you can find a lot of artists that you just would not know or hear of, and there are also a lot of cool playlists on SoundCloud, but Spotify is like really good for wanting to listen to full albums. If you want to download someone's entire album and then be able to play it, like I've been going on lots of long walks or like going to friends' houses, and it might be like a 10-15 minute walk, and I can just play music on my AirPods. Also another favorite, I have had these. I made a review on them years ago when I first got them. This is still the same pair that I've had. If you want to check out my review, I will link it up here. But I love these guys. These are great and very portable. I like how small they are, and still going strong. They do die faster now that they're a little older, but I can't complain. They're just really good. And yeah, also, yeah, follow me on Spotify. I actually have, I think 8 or 9 playlists that I've made, and I'm always updating them and stuff. So if you want to leave me any like music that you've been liking that you want me to check out, I listen to all genres, so I'm like pretty open-minded with music. I like finding new stuff that I haven't heard before. Just mention stuff below and I will check it out. I also want to mention, if you're in the Richmond area, I went to the ICA this past month with my friend Rashawn, who's now overseas, but I had a really fun time going to the exhibit. So if you're in Richmond, you want to go to like an art gallery exhibit that's free. The ICA Institute of Contemporary Art is a place I'd recommend. This past month I went and saw parts of UVA. I visited some friends and family, and we stayed at the Boar's Head Inn Resort, and that's like definitely been a favorite. I had never been, it'd been a long time since I've ever been to like a resort or like that kind of facility, and so it was just a cool experience for me. I really liked the place. If you're ever in Charlottesville, I recommend maybe even just staying there for a night. It's a really cool experience, and it's really pretty, and you're like walking distance to UVA. So those are my favorites. Yeah, I would love to hear what you've been loving this month. It's now April, which is my favorite month. I love like the spring flowers and showers, and I'm just glad that it's finally getting warmer. So yeah, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And I have all my social media linked below. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, my suggestions, and I hope you have an amazing day.